All right, traders, we're back. We're back. It's 2:51 local time, so it's an hour after the crypto close on Thursday, and it's a special day today because it's October 31, 2024. So part of what we're going to do today is the P&L analysis for the month. And yeah, I already started preparing for November by increasing size. So part of my plan is to risk bigger in November because I had a good month in October, and also just because I had sized down coming into October. I'm not going to spend so much time belaboring what I could have done better or worse in October. I will say the main thing is I did extremely well on the short side, and I think I executed it super well. With one exception being one of my winning trades, XRP, short at the beginning of the month. I could have sized much bigger and targeted much further because it looked so good. It was like such a great opportunity. So yeah, something you gotta get is sometimes like, and I learned that from George Soros and what's his name? His assistant, who's a big name now. Stanley Druckenmiller. It's like Stanley Druckenmiller had the idea to short the pound, and he came in and it's like, I want to bet like $100 million, and Soros is furious with him. Like it should be 2 billion, right? Double it, 10, 20x it, right? So that was an error, and then I just did really poorly on the long side, probably up until the end of the month. Of which is my strategy didn't work that well, and that's just part of the strategy that I chose. Um, but yeah, I think I want to trade like broader zones. I learned a lot, and it was good, and my system is quite good. And I did an excellent job. What I did excellent was I spent very little time. I posted every session and I didn't even check the charts outside of that session. I didn't talk any traders. I wasn't on Twitter at all. I was totally shielded from financial information, financial markets. I spent the month outside in nature in the ocean and hiking, and my body's happy and my mind's happy. And I paid my bills outside of trading before we even get into trading. So it was a pretty good month. My sleep was great. I didn't lose any sleep over anything. We're gonna get into it. I'm expecting to see some loss or some losses, but maybe some wins. I'm coming into this with a lot of shorts and a lot of longs on. And yeah, as always, it's just where are we now, exactly right now, and where do we go from here? So let's go ahead and start. Okay, others had a big red day, which is good considering I'm in a number of them. Mask I got stopped out of, sadly. So I need to take a loss there. Panda looks good. Rune looks good. Ray moved against me. Doge looks good. The problem is that I'm long XRP and Bitcoin. And I'm in a huge Bitcoin position now because I longed up here and I longed down here. So I'm gonna be showing like a decent size loss from yesterday probably, which is, I mean, it is what it is. So before, yeah, fat loss. I think it would have gone a lot better. That said, like I have this exposure. If Bitcoin wants to go up, I will, um, that'll come back. But yeah, XRP was up 1,000 and I got stopped out. And then Mask actually I took a loss on. So, but we just need to focus on where we are now. Although I don't want to recap a little bit. But yeah, and the month on a not the best note. Okay, so wait, I had a Sol position. Yeah, I had a short on Sol. That was already logged. So Mask and XRP, both are losses. which is okay. I did make an error on, yeah, I don't like the way I've traded XRP. Mask was, yeah, I really don't like either of them. I'm gonna come back to this. One of the reasons why this month was decent is negative 596. I had a lot of good opportunities, and when the opportunities dry up, it causes problems. Okay. So, how is it that, I lost money when I'm on the long side, whatever? Okay, before we get into trading, I'm just gonna hold up so you can see what my how my month went. Okay, so yeah, I had a big red day to end the month. We'll pull it up since last night. So this is how the month looked. I know there's glare. Okay, and then from a P&L in 30 days, this is what it looks like. So look pretty good. I made about $4,000. So from yesterday, I was like, what's down from like 6,000? Yeah, I think the month was like 4,500. Okay, so mask, my stop was too wide, right? It like would be in profit a little bit, but also maybe I just shouldn't have taken it. It was too early. Pendle looks good. Rune looks okay. Ray is interesting. Although Rune is one that also like maybe I shouldn't have taken, but I did and it's working. Ray is one that, okay, Doge looks pretty good. Yeah, so with XRP, it's like for this to be a $500 loss is pretty bad because I should have, no, I added a little bit up here, which was bad, and this should have been like a break even. Why did I do that? I think I was caught. It looks a certain way. Well, if Bitcoin breaks out over all-time high, but where did I actually go long on Bitcoin? Look, the whole month I didn't take one market long on Bitcoin until here, right? I was missed my limit order, didn't fill. Put a limit order here, didn't fill. Had my limit order down here, didn't fill. My limit order here didn't fill. Actually got filled. I took a loss. And then I had a limit order in this gap and got barely stopped out. Didn't chase it. And then, I mean, that's got to be just like, that's the epitome of trading, of psychological trading. Like, this can't be good. And I mentioned, like, it's longs. I don't really get FOMO on shorts, but also shorts don't work the same way, where, I bought at the market at the highest point of the month, and I have this huge position on. It's not good, but might work out. So we had a big sell-off. I wonder if there was news, gold, silver, stock market. I wonder if there's news. Yeah, very slow. Yeah, very slow. Okay, let's look. Okay, worst day in over a month, lower tech stocks, inflation data. Okay, when is inflation data? Yeah, the long. I mean, that's where my loss is on the longs, actually. It's not on the shorts right now, right? I'm down 1,500 on the Bitcoin long, and then the XRP turned around 1,000, so 2,500. and my account is down about 2,000 from yesterday, so I'm up about 500 on the shorts despite the mask. If I had been in, stayed in mask, that would be another like $1,000 difference, but it's okay. Okay, unemployment claims, PCE price index. I want to see. Is that what caused the market to want to move? Okay, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Um, oh yeah, there's Friday coming up, but I'm curious for coming weeks, what's going on. FOMC is next Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday, so what's tomorrow? Okay. Average hourly earnings, non-farm. Yeah, I think it's interesting how I got goaded into the longs. The long, the long though, it still might work, and it's based on a system where I buy the breakout, right? But it definitely looks like it could come back here now. I think I want to leave it alone. We'll see though. I'm gonna look under the hood and see. But I mean, my read is like, yo, the funding is so hot. This is a dangerous market. And I'm glad I came in with the shorts. What was the other one? I took two, right? So Mask, yeah, I got stopped. But Pendle looks pretty good. How much am I up on Pendle right now? Rune, Doge, Pendle, yeah. The shorts are printing. It's the longs. But look how hot the market is. It's continuing to look hot and prices come down. So, yeah, I don't know what to think of my longs. Like, I don't like them. Before I look under the hood, I want to go around and see. Rather than cut my shorts, I'm interested in taking more longs. I did have the idea that ETH looked terrible, but I mean, we already had a sell-off into a possible demand zone, so I mean, I did finally get filled on a limit order, which is just underwater, the limit order. So, I mean, where have we come down to? We could keep going lower, but I need to check it out and see. I think we could come all the way back to 64, but I also, even considering that, still think. Well, the thing about buying right at the all-time high is like, honestly, that's usually a good place to buy an investment asset is right at the all-time high. Maybe it doesn't work out this time, but yeah, it is what it is. Is what it is, yo. So we'll go take a look. XRP, man. Probably would be happy if I just left my stop wide, but BNB. Okay. I don't do I have this limit on BNB still? I don't. This is just an idea of something I might like to do. Solana, I had the idea of limiting right here, but I don't need to do that. I don't want to add more long exposure than the one Bitcoin I have. Necessarily. I mean, yeah, again, now that I'm done, like, interesting. Yeah, now that I'm done, kind of, yeah, so I got out of Ape earlier and it could keep running, but I kind of anticipated it was going to begin to move very slowly down from there. So, and I'm kind of fine. I got out. Um, okay, Pyth is setting up again, so I'll take a look at that. Keep adding shorts. That's been my bread and butter. I don't know what I'm gonna do about Bitcoin yet. I want to look under the hood. It would be kind of funny to just front run the all-time high and just sell off. And the thing is, I think Bitcoin has changed the way that it moves as it's become an institutional asset. And what that means is there's a lot more scaling out and scaling in by institutions. It's less reflexive. It's more BMX. It's more like stair step. I think the insane trends are a lot less likely now. I mean, how big is the thing? It's $1 trillion, right? How much bigger does it need to be? So Ponke is also setting up. I'm just gonna keep taking shorts. Um, yeah, I don't really. I mean, we'll look. I can maybe change things based on how the market's going, but it's yeah. IDU has set up. This is something I can. I just don't like it just from the way it looks. It might be okay. Um, it's like the liquidity is not very good, probably. It's not that bad though. But yeah, this is would scare the fuck out of me. Like moves like that are insane. I'll look at it, but I don't like it. Oh man, it's yeah. Need to get better at longs, right? I don't. It's something about it emotionally also is that it's a lot more emotional to trade. Like the shorts are so easy, I just don't care. And there's so many more opportunities. There's more abundance. I have more actual abundance, right? It's easy when it's like, yo, right now I have like four fucking trades to take. Am I gonna take all of them? And I'm not even into this next set. There's so many shorts to take. Am I gonna take all of them? Right? It's easy to be like, I don't even want to because it's too much time. It's tedious. Oh man, it's really interesting where there's a number of alts that are pushing the lows, and there's a number of alts that are pushing the highs at the same time. So it's just, yeah, a super weird place in the market. Yeah, it's just a lot of work to. It's tough. It's really tough. I like it when the whole market's signaling in one direction, but that's not what's happening right now. Like the things pushing the lows make me a little bit concerned. But I would more favor just a breakdown of the shitty alts than bouncing at the lows. But it's not my strategy to trade alts at the lows in general. It's just not what I do. I'm gonna hide my face because it's adding to the lagginess. You don't need my face. Okay. Thematic. I'm Margaret. Okay. Ape. Okay. So I have a number of options. For longs, I kind of just want to leave Bitcoin and um, not take a new one. or not have any limits lower as well. It looks like an okay place to be a trier. And then, I don't know, some of these are kind of pushing higher. It might be a place to TP some of my shorts. I don't know that I want like so much short exposure, right? We'll see though. I mean, the first thing I noticed is funding is really high across the board, but I want to look under the hood and see. So I'm at the majors. I might need to stop recording until I get a new computer. Okay. Okay. Bitcoin, ETH, Solana, BNB, and XRP, and then I'm gonna have a bunch of alts to look at. I'm just gonna say sorry. I'm not gonna record more. It's just slowing it down too much, and this is something I'm gonna consider later, but out of respect for my own time, I just want to get shit done. So, yeah, maybe I'm gonna change the way I'm doing this, but much love, happy trading, and good luck.